Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am actually going to be going over team building, some team building tips for Madden Ultimate Teams. This is, in my opinion, how to make the best team in Madden. It's also probably the most enjoyable way to play. I've always been one of those people that are like, you know what, if I grind enough challenges and get enough coins, I'm just going to get the best players at every single position. But what I started to realize is that, A, that's impossible if you have any sort of life beyond Madden. No offense if you like playing Madden a lot. But most of us have school or work or something that we have to do. It's not just Madden. And to be able to grind that many coins without spending money, I mean, like real life money, like it would be very challenging to get that many good players for every single position. And the second thing I'm starting to realize, well, I started to realize it last year, is the best players aren't always the best players, which sounds very, very confusing, but that's what I'm going to be showing you today. The best way to play Madden and build your team in Madden is actually theme teams, and it's been like this last year, and they kept it for this year. Now you might be wondering, how the heck would a theme team be the best way to play when obviously not every single one of the best players are going to be on your team, you know what I mean? But I'm going to show you exactly how, statistic-wise, and then later I'm going to show you the best theme teams to make, and then finally I'm going to finish it off with exactly how to build one. So if you do enjoy this video, or it does help you out, like always, please leave a like on the video to let everyone know that this is legit, and yeah, we're just gonna head straight into it. Okay, so the first part of this is, why would you even make a theme team to begin with when you just try to get the best players at each position? Now, I figured this is gonna be easiest to explain right on Mutthead, so I can show you the statistics easily. So the first example I'm going to show is running back. So all I did is I set it to running back and 91 speed, which is the max in the game. So we're not going to include limited time Curtis Martin because it's a limited, no one gets them anyway. So we're just going to look at Derrick Henry, Deuce Staley, Cordell Patterson, Raheem Mostert, right? They all have 91 speed, right? Powered up, they get 92. So those are the best running backs in the game, really. Let's just go to 89 speed, okay? 89 speed running back. Aaron Jones, that's actually a perfect example. Or even, you know what, let's find an even better example. Travis Etienne, this is a perfect example. So he has only, wait, how do you have 90 speed when I set it to 89? Oh, hold up. Okay, now we have the 89 speed running backs. So the example we'll use is this Ezekiel Elliott, right? Let's just say you're a Cowboys fan. You want a Cowboys theme team, right? Zeke has 89 speed, but the best running backs have 91 speed. So immediately you think, this Zeke's kind of useless. You quick sell him for training or put him in a set after you complete the challenges to get him, and you're like, oh, well, that's kind of unfortunate. I like Ezekiel Elliott. Well, this card is actually just as good as the best ones. Now let me show you why. So he has 89 speed, right? So powered up, he gets 90. The others have 92. But for every single theme team, if he had a 50 out of 50 theme team, which is the maximum theme team you can get, every single one of your players in your entire team actually gains +2 to their speed rating. So powered up and on a theme team, this Ezekiel Elliott would have 92 speed. Now, what did I say was the maximum amount of speed you get for a running back again? Oh yeah, 92 speed. So see, you can make these not as good cards, like even an Almond Green, LaDainian Tomlinson's 89 overall if you're a Chargers fan. Just imagine, LaDainian Tomlinson's 89 overall right now is going for 82K, and is just as good as those best running backs in the game. So that's just one example. I'm just going to show another quick example. Wide receiver, right? Wide receiver, I think we have 92 speed receivers. No, we don't. 91 speed receivers. What? Excuse me? Oh. I'm really screwing up these filters right now, aren't I? Okay, 92 speed receivers. So let's just say you'd say like Will Fuller's the best receiver with 93 speed, right? That's an insane amount of speed. You'd say, oh, you know what? I have to get Will Fuller. He powers up to 94 speed. Well, no, you don't. Let's look at 90 speed receivers, or 91 speed receivers. Let's look at 91 speed receivers, right? let's just say you're a Steelers fan, right? Chase Claypool, 91 speed, powers up to 92 speed. On a theme team, that's 94 speed. That's just as much as Will Fuller. Same as any of these players. Miles Austin is actually my wide receiver for my Eagles theme team. And he's just as good as Will Fuller on my theme team. So, as you can see, theme teams are kind of overpowered because they just boost like the most important stat in the game, which is speed. Plus, they give you other boosts as well that I don't care about as much. Like maybe some route running is kind of nice. I think it'll give you some route running. So, yeah, I just highly suggest theme teams. I mean, every single player on your team is probably going to be usable. Like, I have an 84 overall Jordan Poyer that has, like, 88 speed at safety, which isn't completely unusable, and he's my backup. So, that should pretty much prove theme teams are pretty overpowered. Now, I'm going to go over the best ones for you to make. Okay, so I'm just going to say this right now. When we're talking about the best theme team to make, the ideal decision, in my opinion, is just your favorite team. Because that makes it much more enjoyable. My favorite team in real life is the Eagles. I've been an Eagles fan since I was little, and that's the theme team I made. And look, 88 offense, only 85 defense, but that's because I'm not even done yet. Like, here, let me show you. So on the offense is pretty good. The defense is low because, like, I didn't get Nog this card. This goes up to a 91. Fletcher's card goes up to a 92. You know what I mean? So once we get some of those cards, the defense will be close to an 86 or maybe even an 87 as well. So then you're talking about like an 87 overall team, and it's just my favorite team. And when I went through the best theme teams to make, the Eagles are actually one of the worst. And see, they're still very, very viable. I still win many games with this team. So I just suggest doing your favorite team. But if you want to be sweaty, I guess, or you just want a really good team, like the best possible team, the two best that I found were the Raiders and the Cowboys. They both have 5 of the best players for theme teams in the game. I'm not going to go over the players. You'll be able to find them yourself if you want to make one of those theme teams. I mean, they're not that hard to find. And, yeah, those are the best ones I found. Some of the second best, the very, very viable ones that you could use, but they're not the absolute best, is the Patriots, the 49ers, the Browns, and the Jets, believe it or not. Those are the 4. The Jets actually rank up there somehow. But, yeah, those are the other ones that are very good. Now, these are the 4 that I just don't suggest, and one of them actually surprised me because they used to be good. At least last year's Madden, they were good. But the teams you should not go for is the Bills, the Lions, the Colts, and the surprising one, the Washington football team. Usually they have great edge rushers, and they're just not getting any luck this year with good players. So, yeah, those are what I suggest. Now, again, if you're a Washington football team fan, or you're a Bills fan, or a Lions fan, or a Colts fan, I suggest you just go with it anyway, even though they're the worst theme teams, because there are still players on each team that are fine. Like, even something as simple as 84 overall Devin Singletary for the Bills probably gets close to, like, a decent running back. That's just how theme teams are. So, I suggest just going with your favorite team. Also, if you want to be really precise about the best ones, it's also based off of your scheme, like the plays you run. So, like, I just based it off of speed, their speed rating for the positions. And for pass rushers, I based it off of, like, power move, finesse move, like, all of the obvious stuff. But let's just say you run something different, where you only need, like, deep route running, and you don't need medium or short, or something like that. You know, it could fluctuate who the best players are, depending on the scheme. But, yeah, those are the best theme teams I've found. Again, I just suggest doing your favorite team. It's the easiest way to do it, and it's the most enjoyable, especially for Team of the Week, when you could sit and watch your favorite team on Sunday and hope one of your players really plays well so you can get him on your Madden theme team. Like this Darius Slay, he got his second pick, and the first thing I was yelling was, oh, he's getting a 90, he's getting a 90. And of course, he does. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. now I'm finally just going to show you how to build the best theme team. Okay, so this is actually my second time recording this bit, because I watched the first time over, and I just didn't like how I explained it. I don't think it was organized, and it was kind of hard to understand. So I'm going to try to explain it much more clear and much more organized this time around. So first of all, the whole goal of the theme team, to be able to build it, is to achieve this 50 out of 50. Now what this essentially means is you have 50 players on your team, or maybe some players have more than one. Like, here's just one exception to that. Deuce Staley actually counts for 3 Eagles on your team. But essentially, you need to hit that 50 number for Eagles for you to get the bonuses. So I think 25, if you only have 25, you get +1 to all of these statistics. But then 50 gets you +2, and you're really looking for that +2. Now, the easiest way to go about that is by getting all the starters and all the backups for each position on your team. And the best way to find out exactly who that is, who all those players are, is just type your favorite team's theme team, Madden 22. So I got type Eagles theme team, Madden 22. It's just right up in Google. And there's this website, mutt.gg. I'm not sponsored by them. But yeah, it's a very good website. It should just pop up mutt.gg, Eagles theme team depth chart. And you just press on that, and they have all the best players on your theme team for every single team, and it updates daily. So I love using that website. But yeah, once you have all the starters and all the backups for each position, then you can start thinking about making some small exceptions to your team. Because you don't need more than 50 of this chemistry. So, for example, I was already over the limit. I'm at 53 out of 50 even now. So, the Eagles have really bad left tackles and left guards. So I just decided to go with Alan Faneca and Joe Thomas as my left tackle and left guard. Just because I think they're the best in the game right now. So, yeah, you just substitute the positions that are weakest on your theme team and replace them with people who are actually good once you achieve this 50 out of 50. Like, I still have 3 empty slots left because I'm 3 over the limit. So I'm actually going to get rid of Dallas Goedert soon. I'm going to get rid of Malcolm Jenkins because I'm playing a safety at corner who likes to do that. Just simple things like that. And then the final way to have some exceptions on your team, if you have some weak spots, is if you want to substitute safeties at linebacker, you can actually use these sub linebacker slots right here. Like, I have Divine Diablo. He's not an Eagle, obviously, but you can hide him in this screen, and he doesn't count towards or against your Eagles theme team. So once you're in the game, you can just substitute him in. Even also, if your team doesn't have a good left or right end, you could get the best left or right end, hide him in this screen. Just make sure your player's still starting. So, like, make sure your theme team player's still starting on this screen, but then hide the guy you want in this specialist screen, and then you can just substitute him in during the game. You know what I mean? That's really easy. And the final tip I'm going to give is, this Cam Chancellor, for example, if you want to start him at strong safety, you definitely can. Like, he gets Eagles chemistry, or any chemistry you want. That's the point. He gets all 32 chemistries, and the other one that gets all 32 chemistries is this season champion. So either Devin Hester or Junior Seau. So that's just another free player. So yeah, again, the big takeaways for this one is make sure you have the team diamond for your team on your theme team. So like the Eagles is Deuce Staley, so you can get that ×3. You can make exceptions to your team, but only if you have over 50 out of 50 already. And the best way to make some easy exceptions is in this specialist tab right here. So I think I explained that a little better this time. Let me know if you completely understand. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And yeah, like always, if you enjoyed or if this video helped you out, just like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.